Hey students, this is Mr. Gambicki. I'm going to go ahead and talk to you a little bit today about works cited pages. A works cited page is basically a list of information that allows the person reading your research to find the sources that you used. So it's kind of like a link, but it's a list of all the information that you would need if you didn't have a computer to find the destination of that link. Some websites actually have citations in the website itself. So for example, if you did a Wikipedia document or article or entry, you can scroll down and on the left side you'll see Cite This Page. You can click on that and then you'll scroll down and look for MLA style. That's the style that we use in English class. And it'll actually give you your citation. So you could just copy that, Control C to copy, and then you could paste that into your document as your works cited citation for this article. When you do copy and paste that into your works cited page, sometimes you'll have overlap where it goes beyond the line and goes down to the next line. So what you can do is put your cursor at the end of the first line, hit enter, then hit tab, and keep doing that. End of the second line, enter, hit tab, and you'll have a reverse indentation like this, which is what you want. So that's the easy way. But what if they do not give you the citation on the source? You're going to have to dig around and find the information yourself. And this is a lot of work. So I have a link for you called the Purdue Online Writing Lab. And if you scroll down off of that link, you're going to see a list of 9 things that are important to be in every citation. And this is the order that you're going to put them in so that you get the correct information like this. So for example, the Wikipedia contributors is the author of this Bulldog entry. And if you look at our list, the very first thing that is included in the citation is the author. So you're going to follow this as far as the order of things that go across the screen when you're making your citation. And toward the bottom, there are explanations of each of these things. So if, for example, it says title of container, and you're like, what is that? You can scroll down to title of container, and it'll explain it and give you some examples that are highlighted. And of course, I can always help you with this stuff. So what you'll have to do is when you go to another web page that you use, is you're going to use this list of information and have to create your own citation. For example, if I was looking up information on the delicate spiny reed frog, which was my research character here, my research animal, this might be one of my sources, and it has a summary of information about this frog. I would have to look around and go back to my list, which is right here, and it says I need to find the author first. So I'd have to go through the website and see if can I find an author for this web page. And you're going to have to look all around the edges, and if you can't find any, like I see some credits here, sources and credits, but this is where they got their information. So that's not really going to work. I'm trying to cite this page. So I don't see an author, so then I would go back, and the next thing is the title of the source. So go over here, and the title is right here, Delicate Spiny Reed Frog. So I would copy that, and I would put that into my document here, and I would put a period after each one of these parts. I would put a period, and then I would go back, and I have to look for other contributors. And I would do that step-by-step process until I got through all my list of 9 things in order to build my citation for that web page. This is a basic introduction to works cited pages, so I'm sure that you're going to have a lot of questions. Feel free to ask, and good luck.